The name's Anjum Rajabali. I am from the Film Writers Association, Mumbai, India.
Yes, and you're a writer as well?
I am a professional screenwriter and I teach screenwriting in India.
That's great. And so you were telling us earlier about the history of your guild and the history of writing in India. You want to just recap some of that?
Yeah. See, India, it bears repetition, has a 5,000-year-old narrative heritage. Okay, the number of stories, epics, myths, folk tales which have survived so many thousands of years obviously have a deep influence on the collective psyche of India. Now, when cinema was invented, which was just about 100 years ago, these stories and these narrative forms and traditions which were around for 4,900 years, they dovetailed into the cinematic narrative form, which is into the script. So for us, cinema to begin with became a continuation of the other performing arts, which includes Sanskrit theatre, which includes folk theatre, which includes Urdu Parsi theatre, which includes the epics. Okay. And given this, the whole form of the screenplay, therefore, got defined more or less by the rhythms which were there already existing in those narrative traditions. Therefore, we didn't really have a well-defined industrialized format, which most other countries did have for the screenplay. Now, what it did do as a good thing was that it made the form very vibrant, using music, song, dance, melodrama, you see, and addressing themes which were much larger than merely interpersonal relationships. And this is what the Indian viewing public was able to relate to so easily, because for us, entertainment isn't merely about being amused for a couple of hours, it's about also carrying back something which you received during those 2 hours. So this was the good thing. The disadvantage of this was that as the film industry developed further, the screenplay form did not really get very well defined. Now, given this, the function of the writers also unfortunately remained a little nebulous, amorphous, ill-defined. Nobody really knew what exactly the writer did. And then came the French and the European sort of auteur business, which did a whole lot of damage to us, because there the director started becoming the prominent author of the film, and the writer was there merely to perhaps execute his vision, or at the worst, just be a stenographer and just take dictation, of what the director wanted. This delayed the professionalization of screenwriting in India, as a result of which the current generation is suffering. Because what happened is that even when the union was formed, the Film Writers Association, it didn't really have a collective bargaining sort of convention that it was able to establish, which industry should have. Every industry should have standard good business practices where there is some amount of self-regulation. In India, we didn't have that self-regulation because the film industry had not really functioned like an industry. And the writing function, as I said, was not a specialized craft, treated like one. So right now the struggle is going on to be able to actually give it that professional definition and ensure that from union to union, that is from the writers' union to the producers' union, producers' guild, there should be certain negotiations, which is what we are locked in, because there is deep resistance from the side of the producers, who still treat the film industry like one large family because it benefits them. Don't realize that the writers are the poor cousins, the neglected step cousins of the family. See here, and we are sort of desperately right now locked in a conflict in trying to resolve these two different notions of what the writer actually is, and fighting to ensure that he gets his status, his due credit, his fees, the respect that he is due. And that is what the current struggle is actually speaking all about. And in that sense, the International Affiliation of Writers Guilds, the meeting of which I have come here to attend as a representative of the Indian screenwriting community. So this formation actually can be a very, very promising step in ensuring that not just in India, but even other smaller countries where screenwriting is sort of still has not still received the status that it is due. With this international solidarity, with international support, with multilateral and bilateral guild activities, maybe we can hasten that and make it happen. So that is my task here.